I'm gonna go after the no passives achievement. So literally just not use son of a. Oh my god, that's so sad. I look, this run is already going to feel bad enough. The fact that it's just like, oh, you could have had an enhanced gunpowder starter as well. It's just like so mean. Oh, you really didn't have to do that. So a very funny thing about this is now fights are the most valuable thing I can get. Shops are also insanely valuable on Swinventer. I'm going to be prioritizing them. And um, elites and treasure chests are just completely worthless. You really should not be taking elites. And treasure chests are just a skip, really. So you're just missing out on something which you could otherwise be gaining value from. And I'm really, really going to try and focus on getting a healing orb. I think that's going to be pretty mandatory if I want to win. I can win without one, but it just seems pretty spooky, especially since I'm not playing Bland, so I don't get Starting Shield. Which means I could just very easily be burning health in like every single fight ever. But yeah, being able to pick up orbs like Potion Vault immediately and have them be level 2 already is the kind of thing that's just going to win me the run. I only need 30 cash for the store, so that's really nice and easy to get. The Potion Vault is also just really decent for making sure that I'm collecting cash, which is probably one of the like things that I really want right now, because I just need a lot of immediate power for Area 2. Area 3 is also very scary, don't get me wrong. But there are a lot of fights in Area 2 that I'm just very scared of. Like, so many of them can just end my run with no passives. Like, I'm going to need good orb support, and I can't wait to remove all these pebbles from my deck. The second my Splat Orb gets level 3 as well, that would be really, really nice. So how much cash on average do I want lying around? Because I want to be doing upgrades, but I don't know how much I can afford to... I'll also do this, yeah, sure. 0, 8, 30 gold. I'll hold. Don't need the Potion Ball to be raised up to level 3 just yet. Lose the Pebble, that is really nice. I do want to go this way quite a lot, so let's just try and set that up if I can. Perfect. It's really wanted to remove. It's just pretty mess fest, I'd say. Whee! Nice. Cool. One store. Oh, actually, there's potentially no cash after that store, so I am just going to hold on to my cash as well. I may need it. I'm probably not going to, but it might be necessary. Oops. I forgot to just prioritize bombs, so it looks like I took a bit of damage here. That's fine. I do have some recovery. It's not the greatest, but it's pretty good. Potion Book can actually just do a ton. And I imagine it will be. That's kind of my plan this one. Just get Potion Book to do a lot. Orbs. I also want to be able to pick up any good orbs that I'm seeing in the store. I don't think that any of these are particularly crazy, apart from actually I do like buying this Restore right here. I think that I can get some pretty good use out of it. Egg? It's useless. I can just shoot it for healing if I wanted, but oh my god. Check behind the waterfall, because if I get a strong monster, I actually get gold. And I actually want gold, even if I'm losing health this fight. It's a bit funny because, you know, like, realistically, I can't pick up the passive, there's no need for me to take this fight, but I do just want to take the fight, actually, so... So I took it. Now, unfortunately, it looks like we've done a pretty bad job of actually focusing on our game plan of hitting bombs here, so I'm going to have to be bashing through them one at a time. Which is not ideal if Potion Book does not... Oh my god, I love Potion Book. Still slightly more to go though, and this is the bit that's kind of hard to finish off. Well, that's what the poison is for, huh? I'd love to see that. Oh, we've actually got quite a few poison picks active, don't we? Not bad indeed. Let's try a shot like this. If it bounces out, it's probably going to bounce out to the right and hit the crit, hopefully. Also, we're just pretty centralized into this one, but looks like not centralized enough. I could have shot the egg there just to try and line up a crit on my next shot better, but yeah, looks like that was very solid. A balm? I think I should take up a balm here. Yep, sounds good. Unfortunately, I'm forced to skip there because I am going for the achievement. I do generally think that achievements like... not ideal, but it's fine, I guess. Oh my god, that was so close. I really need to remember not to do that. I do think achievements that are like actively preventing you from... I think achievements like this are generally not the best idea. It encourages you to have a pretty unfun game, is what I would say. I do think, however, wow, ball lining is very good. I do think that it's not too bad, though. It's just, in general, doing this kind of thing can be very unfun for an achievement. But I'm actually looking forward to this run. It's going to be a decent enough challenge, and I'm not exactly going to have to do it again, am I? Well, hopefully not, because hopefully I just win here. I imagine I should be. My deck is already looking pretty solid. I'm going to be spending... I think I'll spend 60 gold just to get it upgraded immediately. I think that sounds like a good idea. What doesn't sound like a good idea, though, is how I've done my first few shots. Let's try and set up the healing slimes. And now let's focus on popping these bombs, which I would have liked to do beforehand, but I just wanted the healing slime set up before I did that. My targeting is interesting, but I don't really care too much. Oh no. Well, luckily I actually retargeted there. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about. At least we have some healing here. As I mentioned, I'm going to do this. I've done a really good job of picking up literally all the healing nonsense I've found so far. I plan on continually doing that because I'm just going to need all the help I can get. The slime is going to be a bit of a tough fight as well. Alright, now we're gaining max HP. And the fact that we can actually interact with our max HP is super nice. Because usually that's pretty much just limited to passives, but Restore can do that, and unfortunately I'm going to have to add more souls to my deck if I want more value from it. Can't even take boss passives. This is going to be very rough. I have not found any AoE yet, and I was really hoping to find some AoE. What's my target here? It's fine. I had to find some AoE before Area 2, because it's pretty mandatory. Assemble Echo. There's a lot of decent enough stuff. Wow. It's just 2 pieces of the assemble I can add. I actually did want to do the assemble this run for that exact reason. I can just very easily only go after the assemble pieces, and that's just fine. I don't need to pick up passives. Well, because I can't. Jeez, it is weird not having access to passives though, let me tell you that. It is Cruci Zero, so you would hope that, we can still get through it. Actually, I'm just going to do this. It's not too crazy, but it's pretty good. I definitely could have done a shot there, which didn't actually burn it, but I think it's fine. The new assemble change is actually a pretty big deal. +3 is actually kind of big. Also slightly more crit damage, but for that we actually need to hit a crit. Not quite what I was after, but it's fine. We are getting there, we full heal after the fight. Nice. I guess I was just kind of scared that it wouldn't be enough if I didn't shoot the egg earlier on. So I shot the egg. Don't know if that was the right call though. It's really nice having the assemble when they're restored though. It feels like they're like mini passives, you know what I mean? Because they're like affecting all of my shots in a way that normal orbs don't really. With both the upgrading and the max health improvements. There's a rubble which I definitely plan on taking. Other wheel is also tempting. I did want to find a good refresh source. But I just need to slow down a bit. Let's can it be used much of that? Yeah, of course it can. I'm just going crazy, don't mind me. No, 35. I think I'll leave it at that. Oh yeah, I can't take any of this. That's very, very scary. This is very spooky. Not the best fight. I really want this bomb upgrade, don't I? I just want more than that. More than one healing slime. It's a pretty big deal, I'd say. Etherwheel certainly would have been a nice pickup. So you want me to go right? Yeah, I'll go right, sure. Let's try that. Man, once I can get AoE, I'm going to be in such a better spot, but until I get AoE, this is still just feeling really, really rough. Okay, that's actually... Maybe I should consider double trouble. Wouldn't be too bad, would it? Oh, full health still. My bad. Cool. Yep, upgrading that double damage slime seems like a good idea, doesn't it? Probably should be aiming for a refresh, I guess. 119 damage? Not quite. I can't aim at that refresh. I was trying and it just wasn't going to work. At least I can't aim at it with that mindset. There we go. Much better. Don't really want any of these orbs too much, apart from maybe the concentration. I actually will pick up the concentration. I think Ball Lightning, getting that to level 3 ASAP is pretty important. This is a very tough run. Great shot one. Really good stuff. I didn't actually want to pop any of those bombs, I just wanted to set them up. And I set up basically all of them. Alright, everyone's in, so now let's do some stuff. That was insane. Lovely, lovely stuff. Let's just do that. I know that I discarded targeting orb, but I do want to be healing anyway, so it's definitely a worthy sacrifice. Yeah, I just wanted some healing. And I got it. There's an orbs in there. I'm tempted, but I don't think I'll take it. That way I can also push one more upgrade on potentially a bomb, but I think rubble might be more valuable, actually. I have good access to healing, and I do want to make sure that I'm getting the upgrades on my orbs, because my deck is what's going to make this run for me. Yep, this is exactly the kind of fight as to why I wanted AoE so badly. It's just so necessary for some fights, and this is one of those. Luckily there are some orbs which are really good at hitting a whole bunch of bombs. Rubble is one of those. Okay. Perfect. Oh my god, that was an amazing shot. I'm really pleased with that, because otherwise this fight was going to be miserable. It's going to be really bad. Now let's just do that, and get some healing, poison maybe. Just get everything moving. Yes, because you're dead this shot. No, very decent stuff there. Very decent. Quite pleased with that. Rubble upgrade, I could also chuck down another. It's tempting, but I'll hold. Not exactly sure what I'm holding for, but I don't need to be bursting through the 35 upgrades. Can just kind of chill for 25. Because I'm gonna find an orb that I want, surely, right? Still no AoE. I believe I've picked up all the AoE options I've seen, but unfortunately that has not been any. Alright, great healing. This might be a good time to just bash my way through them, I guess. Because I'm going to need to, really. This map does not have bomb support, and I am not granting bomb support with my passives because I don't have any. Concentration can target any enemy, so let's just try and take care of you now. I'm pretty sure this just takes care of him. Yes, perfect. Now let's get a refresh, get some more healing slimes going, and just try and make sure that I'm A, not losing health this fight, and preferably I'm recovering health this fight. You know, if I could do both do those, that would be nice. That was an amazing shot. It's a bit unfortunate, I would rather not be killing him this shot, and I didn't. Perfect. Just because then those guys would activate, and I'm fine with them not activating, they can just sit there for a while. Alright, really good heals this fight, I'm very happy with it. This was a perfect respite fight. Very good cash collection, I love to see that. And I'm just going to wait for this refresh to roll around. Because as long as I hit the refresh, I'm pretty sure I'm just totally fine. Okay, we are getting there. It's tempting. Boss. Much more tempting. It's just such low damage, I probably don't want to be shooting as the issue. Bomb Splatter, both are interesting. We'll just stick with that, I think. Taking Elite here is going to be scary. Not sure how many we can take after all. Oh, the targeting. But it's fine because I wiped them all out first shot, which is not what I wanted to do. Alright, I think this should heal us. Oh, this is probably going to end the fight. Luckily it didn't. No! I actually really wanted to get another shot in there. Damn, that was a really negative fight for me. Did not gain max health, and I lost health. Not ideal. I also didn't get the most cash. It was like decent, but not that good. Okay, this is going to be a bit rough, isn't it? That is a lot of poison. Does he get poisoned while on the other map? That's what I want to know. I really don't have my concentration for a while. Because I picked up concentration basically for this fight. Not even joking. It's just decent in a lot of fights, and for a resistance knight it would have been... Oh, that was painful. I need that. Just need access to more refreshes, and very good. Oh, can't take this. Oh man, this is hard. Just having access to no passives can be very rough. Oh wow, this is looking scary. I have no AoE. No AoE is really painful. It means that I probably don't have the time to shoot my bomb in this fight. I need to just be doing. No way! That's really bad. Let's just claim this kill. Nowhere near what I was aiming for, I'm gonna be honest. It's really unfortunate. Let's try this. I really want this thing slimy, I'm gonna be honest. Well, actually, I want it to have AoE more, but... Damn. It's just not enough of an impact on maps like these. If it was slimy, it would be more of an impact. Not by much, but by enough. Okay, that is actually quite big. That poison hit there. More so the fact that we actually had the poison in the first place. No! I really can't have you doing that. I can't. Alright, we didn't lose too much health here, and I'm going to be pressing that button. I love how that damaged us way more than the elite fight did. Oh my lord, that was just miserable. Way more than the elite. Very spooky. I need more heals. Some area 2 elite fights are just that brutal. Even more so than the elites. I would actually take a collidable. I need AoE. I said I didn't turn down AoE, but I might have turned down a collidable. It both exists in the plane of AoE and also not in the plane of AoE, so... Good, I did want to go to the store. That was so close. That would be a very nice passive this run. Doesn't actually matter which way I go. I don't really want any of these orbs, do I? Configuration might not be bad. Don't think I want any of these orbs. Salt Orb might also not be bad. I don't have enough health, I'm not happy with this. I'm happy with every single orb in my deck, pretty much. I need more damage. This next fight is going to be rough. That would be a pretty sick passive, I'm gonna be honest. Trying to do some slimy stuff. I like this more. Not by much. And that certainly is correct with how good the shot actually was, because it was not actually that amazing. I just need to keep pushing this solid damage through consistently and then I'll be happy. No crit. I don't know if I even want to shoot this, to be honest. Let's get some Dalpeg upgrades. That would actually be quite big, wouldn't it? Not really. It's not that big, but it's decent enough. Let's try and make some healing slimes. That's very valuable. I do need to wipe out the paintings like now, though. Oh, I did not get a refresh there. That is painful. They're not all filled yet, but mostly they are. This is where it starts getting very rough. Let's see what you can do. There we go. It's exactly the kind of shot I was trying to get. Still, certainly very scary. Don't know if we can do this fight. This is just the hardest A2 elite for us by a million miles, I'd say. This guy is just so spooky. We are outputting decent damage, but I don't think it's decent enough at this point. Maybe the Sortal was the play? I don't know. Sortal can't actually get that much value on this map anyway. I don't know, it's just a very hard call to make. My shots are decent, but I think they might need to be slightly more than decent. That's the issue I have. It's a very decent shot, especially if it hits crit. Hello? Okay. Admittedly, I did kind of think I was going to lose towards the midsection there, but it looks like I've turned things around a bit. The upgrading change on the assemble has been absolutely massive. Wow. Well, that's really nice to see, isn't it? Best foot 4. So what I'm going to... Oh, I did mention when I was talking about doing this run in the future that I would explain as to why I did it on Spinventa rather than any other class. There are a few reasons, and all of them are very valid. First of all, it's Spinventa originality, right? It's the obvious one. It's extremely good. Very, very good there as well. Wow, that's really good. Great to see. Um, having +1/+2 on all of your orbs is a pretty massive deal. And sure, you don't have Paladin's Shield, which is also very nice, but a lot of Paladin's power actually comes from the combos it creates between its passives. Like, usually you want like 3 Circle passives, 3 passives that say Circle, like 3 passives that say Bulwark, and then like you're in a really, really good spot, kind of thing. I'm happy with that. I just wanted slightly more cash. I should have enough healing to compensate for that. This is scary. AoE concentration is not that valuable, but it's much more valuable than an AoE bomb, right? So I guess we'll be shooting it. It's pretty funny. Oh, definitely nothing too flashy, that's for sure. Definitely nothing too flashy. Alright, well, this is the shot that gets the kills. Thank you, Potion Ball. I'm gonna need to be pressing a lot of buttons every time now, aren't I? Just kind of mandatory at this point, unfortunately. It's very easy for my health to be dropping, and I need to not have it be dropping. Stalls are still very good for me to go to, though. Oops. Oh, no, very good. Yep, so that's why I didn't want to do Baladin. Peglin Tuition, most of the value that you're getting off of Peglin Tuition is going to be from the fact that you can see more passives, and you're just going to find an awesome passive combo that's going to absolutely win you a run, as with my, as you saw with my Peglin Tuition run very recently. That was such a fun run. Oh, my bad. I do need it on this, don't I? With the spam refresh everywhere. And you do get the value for picking more orbs up, which is certainly like, that matters. I'm not going to say it doesn't matter, but it's significantly less valuable than the passive, I would say. And then you have round rule, where that's just not a thing. Playing round rule just sounds completely miserable for this challenge. And that leaves you with Spinventa. And the other reason why I think Spinventa is amazing is because Spinventa has access to an orb called Summoning Circle. And my plan was this run to just hit as many Summoning Circles as I can and just win off of that. I've failed at the first step, but that doesn't mean that the options are not still there. Also, I just have access to more orbs like Balm and Potion Ball, which a lot of other classes won't have access to, and they are really, really good and can definitely carry a run. Oh, I probably should have just aimed straight at the refresher. My bad. I'm fine with this being an end shot. Yeah, I am. Because this next shot is going to be beautiful. Just going to obliterate everything. Yeah, just doing Summoning Circles is good, eh? Let's see who we're fighting. Squares. Squares is very spooky. I'm definitely not going to turn down that, though. That's very decent. I'm not going to push any more upgrades. I don't need them as such. I don't need the healing as such. And I've got a store which I may or may not be buying a lot of orbs in. So, do want to make sure that I have some cash saved. How much would I like to have a collateral damage in my deck? It's a bit hard to draw it. That's one of the issues with just adding a bunch of good orbs to your deck. It also means that I have a lot of orbs in my deck. It's not the most ideal, but oh man, they have a lot of health to work with. I haven't hit enough bombs just yet, but holy cow, I love orbs so much. Easily just the best orb in my deck, isn't it? Yeah, I'm aiming at that. Very simple. Followed by this, which is also decent. Doubt it's 140 decent. I also can't shoot this. Alright, not bad. I will make sure to get our max health. Get a claim a refresh, or maybe not. Let's see. I can just discard this orb from now on. I forgot about that part. Nice. It's a really, really good line of text on it. Right, I have all of these. Let's see what we can find in this store. There are a lot of... Maybe I should have healed there, my bad. Yeah, this isn't it, unfortunately. So what's the worst orb in my deck that's going to be pretty bad against squares? Concentration is actually not that good at this point on. I kind of picked it up for high roll in area 2 against resistance knight, and it was helpful there. But I just don't think it's going to be that useful later on. Fortunately, I'm still missing the two really good pieces of the... Well, I don't want to find an elite. I'm fine to go to another store, actually. So let's just try and stick left. It's still just so sad doing that, I'm going to be honest. Oh, please, I can still go left, that's fine. It's very hard not picking up those passives. Plus orb. I think I would... I've got to take plus orb. I can't remove half my orbs. Not at this stage. One thing I could do, actually, is remove my restore at this point. I don't need to, though. It's really not worth that much to me. Because, like, I'm only going to be shooting it once in the boss fight anyway. And then you also have, like, it's still just a valuable enough orb to be shooting in the boss fight that I don't really care about the fact that most of the value of the restore has passed. I don't know why I thought that was aiming at a bomb. Sorry, I have this refresh here. I really wanted more healing there, I'm going to be honest. Alright, I'm definitely going to be pressing a button here, that's for sure. Man, this is tough though. This is such a tough run. I don't know if we can beat squares, that's my issue. It's going to be very hard. S4 is not really doing much against squares for me. I've thought about picking it up multiple times at this point, but it's just not really it, I'd say. That's fun. Look, we do need all the max health we can get against this final boss, so hopefully it's enough. Because I get the distinct feeling it won't be, I'm going to be honest. Which boss did I even want? I don't know. I guess maybe Coin Dragon? We can slime one of some of these, and that's actually quite good to have them slimed. Yeah, like that. Maybe I should have tried to slime them again. Crits of Warless. Let's trigger on crits though, unfortunately. I want it to be the one that actually creates crits. I will add it to my deck though, because it does create crits. Okay, that's just... I did not see how much health I was on. Good enough for me. Okay, I just need to be exiting this fight on near enough to full health that I'm happy. Actually, mildly spooky. Oh no, when you discard it, it refreshes. I actually don't want that, honestly. Oops. That could have been disastrous. That really could have been disastrous. Luckily, for the most part, I think it is just kind of fine, but... Well, it's not ideal. Really not ideal. Definitely in a much worse spot after that. It was very silly of me. Should have been focusing harder, apparently. It just shouldn't have happened straight up. Simple as that. There's your refreshes. Man, there's just... Oh my god. There's so few ways to work with your shots. No summoning circles as well is just really rough for us, I'd say. If we had a summoning circle, this would be a very, very different run. But unfortunately, we just have not had that. There we go, and then let's do a shot like this, try and get my health back up. And now we have this amazing shot, right? Absolutely incredible. It's very solid. Not as good as I would have hoped, though. Alright, so many healing slimes on the board. Go, Splatter, go! Splatter can do very decent damage, but it looks like that one didn't want to. Man, Man, these last few Area 3 fights have not put me in the best spot for the boss. That's only a level 1. It might still be worth it, but it's too late at this point. If I'd seen it earlier, I would have picked it up, but I did not, I believe. Alright, we'll see what we can do. I'm actually going to... I'll shoot the bomb first, sure. And I'm going to shoot it up onto this one. I really needed more value than that, I think. Alright, we'll repeat that, except this time onto this one. And I'll aim a bit further. Because I need a ton of upgrading, and unfortunately that did not work out quite how I wanted. Alright, now we get a guaranteed crit here, which is actually very nice to have. And I'll be shooting it towards a crit, which it'll probably get anyway, but still, the guaranteed crit is definitely nice. Alright, let's get a ton of damage, please, with ball lightning. Alright, very good. Now let's see what you can achieve, and please be able to achieve something. It really could not achieve anything, that's unfortunate. Let's shoot here. Just try and get this board state back to normal, thank you. Alright, not as much damage as I would like here, but it's simply got to be enough. It simply does. I really would love to kill this shot, but that just seems so impossible with how the shot has gone. Like, I'm still outputting fine damage. It's nothing incredible. Oh, the ball lightning, that's why I don't know damage. Oh, this is why I didn't want the mirror in my deck. Alright, I straight up need to kill here. Like, there's just no other option. Rubble has to be the one to do it for me, it seems. Alright, 1 kill. Yeah, no, Squares is just not a good fight for us, oh my lord. Oh, I thought that would be pretty possible. That deck wasn't going to beat Squares. You could just kind of tell. I did not find any AoE. I was desperately searching for it. I tried to pick up that collateral damage. It failed. I think I did get offered a collateral damage in Area 1 potentially, and I turned it down just because I wasn't... I'm still a bit blind to the fact that collateral damage is actually a mildly decent AoE source. Yeah, wow. I actually played this pretty well. Like, my ult pickup's pretty on point. I just, like, didn't find the pieces I wanted. I had the Instigate up. I would have picked up more Instigate ups if I'd seen them. Would have picked up Summoning Circles if I'd seen them. Like, there's a lot of good pieces I would have had. Oh my lord. Um, no, I really don't think I did that badly this fight at all. I think I played well. I picked up a lot of good orbs. And I just didn't get lucky enough, it seems. So, maybe I'm gonna have to try harder to beat the Area 3, but here's the thing. No, no, no. This is just a Squares thing. Like, if it was any other boss, I feel like I'd have a much easier time. Yeah, no, I would have a much easier time. I think I would have beaten the other bosses. Queen Dragon gets shredded by my rubber concentrication and all of my healing slimes, as well as, like, I can just play very solidly into him. I can also add more rubbles to my deck, which it looks like my Mirror was trying to do. If Mirror didn't troll me there, I might have actually stood a chance as well. Um, yeah, but I didn't think I could remove half my orbs because I'm losing a lot of good orbs then, guaranteed, and I'm reloading faster, which, that's a free turn they're getting, and look, me shooting my orbs is a free enough of a turn that, like, I don't know if I also want to be giving it to them. Yeah, no, I think that as long as I don't get Squares or Spin Infection again, I think that my run should just sail through flawlessly. I thought I would get an achievement this run, I'm going to be honest. I really did. I thought this was going to win. And then when I got to the Area 2 boss, I was just like, oh, okay, maybe I don't win, but then I beat that boss, and then I realized I was playing Squares, and I kind of didn't find AoE. Jack-o'-lantern want to change things, unfortunately. Level 1 Jack-o'-lantern is just, it's not good enough for what I was trying to achieve this fight. I realistically just needed Echo. An Echo, or a Portal Quest, or an AoE Assemble. Like, how did I find none of them? I found all of the other pieces of the Assemble apart from Slime and AoE. Oh, man. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll be returning to this later. Very big shame that I did not get the win here, but I will be getting this win, and it is going to be on Storm Inventor.